All right, we're live.
Yes, we are the three usual hosts.
Yep,
that's right.
Nothing different.
Basically 2010. Not quite. Yeah.
Nope, not quite.
Not quite.
But yeah,
Deadly
Nathan,
Premonition. You see this thing? Wow. It's like a Twin Peaks fan game.
The Nathan bingo card. He's
Yeah.
mentioned Deadly Premonition.
Yeah. Will Wario come up in some way?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Work Time Fun. Yeah, all the classics.
Yeah. These are the only games I know. Anyway.
Play them on rotation, back to back.
Prison
of your own making.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a fun prison though. It's pretty good.
Sure. Paul,
Not
how are
like
you doing?
Alcatraz.
Doing good. It's hot here, so just
Here
surviving.
you don't like Fantastic Four.
I don't like Fantastic. Well, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed by Fantastic Four. It's fine. I wish that there was more fantasticness in it.
But I heard the Fantastic Car is in it, so it's pretty fantastic, right?
It's not in it enough, but yeah, it's there.
And I heard they say it's clobbering time 11 times. I just made that up. I don't know how many times he says it. I'm assuming too many.
Everybody except Thing says it a lot.
Oh.
Because it's
kind
of
like a running gag.
It's a gag.
Yeah, that he doesn't say it.
Well, that he hates it. Yeah.
It might be 11, and that might actually be a pretty good guess. Like,
it's probably close to that. Yeah.
Pretty close, probably.
Great. Okay.
Because in that universe, it's like his by Grabthar's hammer or whatever, from Galaxy Quest. He just hates that tagline that they gave him out of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, my only questions would spoil stuff, so we can't do that. It just came out.
Yep.
So,
I think I liked Superman more. But I really did like that the universe that the Fantastic Four are in is basically the Jetsons.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
I liked all the design elements of huge CRT TVs on billboards and stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. The Earth that they created, I don't remember what it is, 148 or 848 or something. It's
828.
Is there a Mr. Spacely?
It's his birthday.
Okay.
Who's the Mr. Spacely equivalent? Do they have a lame boss? Okay.
Yeah, probably. Actually,
maybe Mole Man.
Yeah, probably.
She's pretty fun. Every time he pops up, he's got a good joke.
Yeah.
Liked it.
It's fine.
Yeah. Cool. What's up with you, Nathan?
Oh, so many things. I got a new kidney a while ago. I don't know if that was said on this show.
It wasn't.
Brag much.
I know. It's pretty great though. It's more just a whole bunch of my mind and body just came back online. It's oh cool, I have energy again. I didn't realize how little energy I had for the past 5 years.
I couldn't even imagine what that would be like.
Yeah. So just a lot more.
Feel different? Does it kind of not fit totally like the old one? So you can tell there's space.
No. There was some swelling in the hospital, but it was normal. Yeah, it wasn't no, this is too big. This is no good.
It doesn't rattle just a little bit.
No, I haven't heard it at all. So, keeping it happy though is a lot of medicines and things. My immune system is terrible. So that old COVID is creeping around.
Yep.
So
yep.
Yeah, I went in for testing today.
Okay.
But yeah.
We had a fake tsunami warning in the Bay Area.
Ooh. Okay.
Based on nothing that was happening, or
yeah, they just accidentally pinged everyone's phone that there's a tsunami.
Oh, cool! It's like that thing that happened in Hawaii where they're nukes are coming. It's too late, you guys. That's it.
Yeah.
I would say that's significantly worse.
Yeah.
I guess thematically, it is approaching that. Sure.
Just someone just hit a wrong button and scared a whole bunch of people for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, were you out and about? Did you see people panicking in the streets, diving under stuff? Okay.
No, I was I think I was at the gym, and I was just working out with somebody, and I was have you seen this? And they're yeah, I don't know, my phone said it too. And I was all right.
No one seems too worried, so yeah.
It would have to be pretty ridiculous to reach me. So yeah.
Or inner tube sales went up quietly and nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yep. What about you?
How about you, Paul? What's going on? You seem pretty chipper. I'm kind of lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw today what you meant about the sumo spoilers, like with the winner just being the thumbnail. That was really stupid. But
yeah.
Like suspense is sort of part of sports' appeal, and they just ruined it. So
I love it because on Reddit somebody was just like, oh, nobody that watches sports cares about this stuff. It's like, what do you mean? There's so many people that are like, don't tell me who won the game tonight. I'm gonna watch it when I get like. That's a thing.
There's an entire How I Met Your Mother episode about this exact topic.
Yeah, like, that guy's an idiot. Whoever thought that is like, what do you mean this is, like, people that watch sports don't care about the outcome?
It's a joke in Air Force One. Like, the president gets back on his plane. He's like, don't tell me what happened. I taped the game, and then one of his buddies
It's a joke in every
casually
sitcom from the 90s, to be honest.
Good old Air Force One. What a sitcom.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. They could retool it to, like, just on a plane, a wacky adventure with the U.S. president, who is now a comedy character. So it would work.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
That would be interesting. True.
I'm so out of the news cycle now. I don't feel like maybe he just did something that's not funny at all.
Better, I'll tell you that. Like, if that's what you're like hoping for.
Yeah, this is like, oh, if you just don't pay attention to it, everything simmers down, right?
It'll fix itself.
True.
Ice just melts. It goes away.
Yep. That's right.
Exactly. Yep. You got it. All right. Well, hey, speaking of which, let's talk about some video games.
Yeah.
So it's July 31st. It's the last day of the month.
Yep.
This is the Top Down Perspective, and I'm Sean Booker.
I'm Paul Fleck.
And I'm guest Nathan, who was a founder and then had a crisis and left years ago. But I still show up, like the game of the year. So yeah.
I do like this bit where every time you introduce yourself, you like change it a little
well,
bit.
Could be,
a little bit.
You know. Oh, sure. I just thought it's like, well, there's people that are regularly listening, and I'm pretty infrequent, so they might have missed an episode, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Now they have to go back because they're like, I need the origin story of this.
The whole story of this guy and his.
Yep.
Oh, the Deadly Premonition joke didn't make it on air, did it? So.
It did, yeah.
Oh, it did. Okay, sorry. Just to repeat myself already, so I'll settle down.
All right, Paul, you didn't put anything down, so what have you been playing?
Nothing worth talking about, really. I've delved back into Bananza, just picking away at that. Nothing new there. It's still fun.
I'm really cooling on Bananza. I was listening to another podcast, and they had a lot of thoughts that were like, oh, this is exactly what I'm feeling. And it kind of boiled down to, it's like, hey, like there's too many bananas. That's kind of the big problem. The game has too many bananas because it's like, hey, here's a buffet. We didn't tell you everything was good in the buffet. Cause
okay.
It's like Foodie Goody or something. It's like we got 100 items. So
that place
pretty
was
cool,
shut down
right?
For rat infestation or something.
Yeah. There's essentially an equivalent now, but it's the same kind of like, 6 of these items are just different flavors of Jello or something. Like this isn't. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, and because like and I think it's like, or another good metaphor they had, it was like, nobody's running a marathon because they just really like having shiny medals. Like they're running a marathon because the building up to it, the journey, that's the real reward there. No one's like, oh, I'm just in this to get another medal for my wall. And I feel like that's what they're kind of just doing it with Bananza versus like a previous Mario game where it's like, hey, getting to that star, getting to that moon, there's going to be a cool thing that we have constructed. Now it's just like, hey, did you punch down? There's a banana.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's a banana. It's like there used to be a fun journey to getting this, and now it's just you kind of stumbled home and ooh, banana.
Is there no like platinum bananas or gilded bananas or something that's better than your average banana?
You can get more than one banana in a bunch sometimes.
Like that's a cluster.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are just like boss fights. Like, and this goes back to like my favorite parts are there will be challenge rooms where it's like, hey, here is a constructed little micro level. There are 3 hidden bananas. One banana is easy. One banana is like at the very end, and then there's one that's actually hidden. You're gonna have to do something interesting. You're gonna have to move the camera around. Love that. But then when you're out, but those are few and far between. When you're outside of it, it's just like, hey, we put this weird wall up in front of you. Can you? Oh, you just punched around it. Okay, well, I guess you get the banana anyway. That's what you wanted, right? You just wanted the shiny banana. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's
Okay.
what I wanted. Like, I don't know.
This sounds like a problem that's been happening for like since Banjo-Tooie or like Donkey Kong 64, which is like
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Or like Mario Odyssey kind of did have this inflation problem where it's like there's 900 moons. That's like 900.
Odyssey, each one for the most part required like, oh, there is a like kind of specific challenge. You're gonna have to figure out how to get there.
Yeah.
A lot of these ones, like I said, you will just trip over a banana. Or like, you'll find one and it'll be called like hidden under the bridge. And it was like, was it? Because I just punched through the wall. I didn't even know there was a bridge. Like I got the banana and I moved on to the other banana because I tripped over 2 on the way here. Like, and I also, I guess, I don't like that I can just ignore any amount of the challenge they put there to then get the banana. It's like, do you want to figure out how to get through this metal wall? No, I'm just going to punch a hole around the rock and I'll get the banana.
And there's no like incentive system for like, hey, you puzzled it out without punching. Like you did it. You got an extra star or stamp or something for the Miiverse.
Yeah, nothing for like that. But also like, again, there are so many bananas. Like Claire, I think last time was in the 1600s.
Okay.
What she said during the episode.
I mean, there's only 700 or something in the game.
Okay,
so
maybe it was 600 then or something. That's still a lot of bananas.
Yeah.
Wait, there's only 700 bananas, but you're finding them.
I was told. I remember
in
that
quick order. Okay. From afar, this looked kind of weird and open-ended in a like grow home, grow up kind of way, where you're just kind of going around an environment, messing around. Like, is that fair,
kind of.
or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say
it is much more like a sandbox as opposed to like a like platformer in terms of like we have constructed like an interesting platforming challenge for you. It is more just like, hope just play in the sand, and every 10 seconds you'll get something shiny.
Does he only say banana, or does he say other things when he gets one?
He always says ooh, banana. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's a great soundbite.
What else?
I love it when he says ooh banana. But I just wish it was more interesting to get to that part.
Sure. Okay. Like, my urgency for Switch 2 has diminished considerably, so I think I'll continue to wait for that sweet Zelda bundle that will inevitably one day exist, or something to that effect. Yeah. We also just got a Steam Deck, so we're deliberately not getting a Switch 2 for now. Yeah. That's too bad, though. That's, it does sound like a bonanza, though. Like, there's so many.
I mean, I love the game, so I'm on the other side where I was playing Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, and that was kicking the shit out of me, and this is like, oh, great, I'm just going to fuck around and get bananas while listening to podcasts, so for me, it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, okay. Wow. All right. That's Donkey Kong.
I'm doing like a long weekend next week to New York, so I'm looking forward to like really putting a bunch of time into the Bonanza and maybe finishing it next week.
I have heard
are the bosses
long.
And things fun? Like, is there good challenge there?
No, that was my complaint at last episode. Is like, I don't even know why these are here. They take 7 seconds to beat. Like, the only reason they're here is because Nintendo had to check do we have boss fights in the game box.
Maybe in the modern Mario way, once you pass a point, it's like, all right, now it's time to get serious. Like at the end of the game, Donkey Kong breaks both of his hands, and you're like, oh, what? And he's like, he's got to figure this out now. He's got to use his monkey mind to do it.
That's true. Yeah, maybe. I have heard that the second half of the game is like pretty cool, so I'm not there yet.
I've heard that too, actually.
That one's like, but it's just the urge to get back to it is diminishing for me.
That's fair. Yep.
All right, so that's what you've been playing, Nathan. You got a whole bunch of odd games here.
I think I'm kind of gonna go with this. Like, I have a bunch of ongoing games that I'll mention briefly, but like the ones that I finished and saw credits are the stuff that's gonna get reported on the most. So I finished the Resident Evil 3 remake this week. Like, kind of my first finish. I felt the pull immediately to be like, well, I can do that way better. It gave me like a C. And I was spent almost 6 hours because I got lost like 3 times. So, like, if any game series like incentivizes speedrunning, like just in the game, I feel it's the Resident Evil series because they like.
I agree.
The first time I played Remake, it was just like, oh, do you want a dope new outfit for Jill? And I was like, yeah, we'll finish this game in 2.5 hours. It's like, you know what? I think I could do that because I know where everything is, and that was a fun time back then. So
Yep.
I got a cool outfit for Jill at the end of the game, so I immediately put that on, and now I'm back in there. I will say, the first time I had to play as Carlos, I was so bummed out that happened at all. I was just like, oh man, I want to be Jill Valentine all the time, and you just threw me out of that into some lame dude, and I have to shoot stuff for a while. And when it became apparent how elaborate his chapters were, like he has his own little save thing and he's encountering typewriters and stuff, I was like, oh no, I thought this was going to be like a turret sequence where you just shoot a bunch of stuff and then we cut back to the real business. But he's got his own little sections where he's doing stuff like the hospital and whatever. Yep. Paul, what is missing from this game? Because this is the only context I've played Resident Evil 3's story in. So I heard there's a big section missing.
There's a few sections missing. In the original, you could go to 2 different spots to kind of get to the end. So the park is missing, the factory is missing, the clock tower is missing.
I was
gonna say amount more in the hospital is missing.
I still felt like I spent a good amount of time in the hospital.
Sure.
But yeah, there was definitely no clock tower and not really a park to speak of. So I still felt like the way it paced out into a nice adventure with a bunch of locales and stuff. Like I was pretty happy with what happened. This has been out for a little while, so there's a moment where a railgun comes into play, and I was really happy. Yeah, it was really great though. It was like,
why'd they take these chunks out just to kind of streamline it? Like,
because this is a Resident Evil 2 remake asset flip, because it came out the year after, and it happened because the fans demanded it, not because it was necessarily planned.
Personally, like I played Resident Evil 2 through so many times on the N64 definitive version.
That's right.
And so when I was playing the remake, I was like, I kind of just remember all this, and I'm not really feeling the pull. Whereas this was all news to me. Like I never played 3 in any way, so I was just like, oh, there's like this really slick new Resident Evil game as far as I'm concerned. So I was really compelled by it.
Sure.
And they reuse locations. Like they reuse the police station from 2. Like it's just like, oh, we just have this asset already, so we'll just make an abbreviated version of it for Carlos.
It's the same building. Nothing changes. So
I feel it gets a little confusing though when it's just like these doors and things aren't even for anyone in this game. This is for Leon to open in another game. So why is this even here? And it's just like, well, it's here because it's here. I mean, it's the Raccoon City Police Department. Yeah, what do you want? So there was little things like that where it's just like, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't bother looking for like the Shamrock key because that's just not a thing I need. You know, right? So
it's stuff pretty like that. Linear though when you go there. Like they kind of push you into the direction and then you're done there. So it's not that bad. I'm trying to do like sub 5 saves, like just jam through it again, like with like more inventory and stuff. They let you kind of unlock stuff at the end with this currency you gain and go through it multiple times. So I haven't uninstalled it. I'm still going to achievement hunt a little more, get past the 50%, 60% threshold at least before I consider myself done. You're doing the Inferno run then at some point?
I don't know. We'll see how long the fever lasts. And I might have accidentally tapped my own interest by starting Revelations 2 and finding that interesting. So I might get pulled away.
Interesting. That's true.
Yeah. So who knows what? But it did kind of light the Resident Evil fire a little bit again. So I'm more enthused about that. One game that was not an achievement vexing thing at all was Space Jam: A New Legacy by Digital Eclipse, which is just sitting there for free for everybody. If you want
right, yeah. It's a bad movie.
Well, we won't get into the movie. I have fondness in some warped way for that. I bought merch and stuff because I was just like, when will this ever happen again? Especially because it's bad. Like this is the last call for Space Jam. So I forced myself to like it. But you're LeBron, you're Bugs Bunny and Lola Bunny, and you're fighting robots. And it's such an easygoing beat 'em up as far as beat 'em ups are concerned. There's a power up where Granny just appears and gives you like a giant tray of food, and you just refill all your health. So like my first time playing it, I got the like, you never need to continue, dude. Great job. Like here's a rare achievement for you. I was like,
yeah,
all right, the fever's here. I need to get all 1,000 in this game. So, and it took me maybe 3 hours, which is like 2 hours too many. If you know what you're up to, you can sweep this game like really quickly. So, like I was like,
remember I played it like when it came out, finished it very quickly, and I don't think I ever went back.
Okay, yeah, you got maybe the trickiest stuff is the boss rush mode, and you got to get a 5 air juggle combo, which isn't actually hard if you know which enemy is the only enemy you can pull it off on. But that was the one that required a YouTube video to just be like, okay, I don't want to mess around anymore. I've been trying to just juggle stuff as Lola, and it's not working. Who is the character? And it's like, oh, it's this sub boss. And it's like, okay, cool, and then took care of that. Okay. Algae Rhythm, dude. They got Don Cheadle's likeness. I hope it's actually LeBron saying "Let's go" in like dumb ways, like as they play through it. Is that him? I don't know, but it's okay for a dumb, simple beat 'em up. But like allusion to the '90s or whatever. Like specifically those Konami games. It's like 3-player, that kind of stuff. So yeah. And then finally, just today, I finished the Warhammer Space Marine 1 campaign. Killed that Prince Daemon Nemeroth or whatever, squashed his head. That was a great achievement pop, because it happens like right after you do that. And it's just like,
okay, nice,
sweet. Like you're flying through the air.
Yeah,
it was pretty great. Kind of a bumpy ride with that, but there were sections of that game where I was just like, this combat is just clicking, and I'm just taking on hordes of stuff. And we're just wrecking things. Like this is the power fantasy you want. Like just stomping and crunching everything. And yeah, it was pretty great.
Apparently that second one is like a really good like co-op game.
Yes, that's a great game. Or Space Marine 2.
Yeah, like I have kind of an open invite to join up with a Dark Tide team that our former coworker Tavis operates. So I'm like trying to familiarize myself with the Warhammer lore a little bit before I jump in there, so I can talk about psychers and
he seems like someone that would be really into Warhammer.
I guess so. Yeah,
I haven't talked to him in probably like 15 years.
Well, we share a birthday, so we would at least like annually acknowledge each other's birthdays being the same day. So yeah, we've kept in touch a little bit. But yeah, and I did start Dark Tide and made a couple characters and did the tutorial and stuff, just so I'm not a total rube when that happens. But yeah, I guess one like Warhammer lore question for Paul, maybe as he's played Space Marine 2 as well. Why is it called the Melta gun, but it's not called the Bolta rifle? Like, what's going on with that? You know,
great question, Paul.
Like, clearly they don't want to use ER ever, but they still go, no, it's a bolter. And it's like, all right, where's the accent on this one? So,
yeah, I have no idea. That's hilarious.
Yeah, pretty cool game. Like, I'd played it on PS3 like 13 years ago. I was actually really annoyed they remastered it to like basically keep it at full price for another decade or whatever. But it's on Game Pass, so you can just play it now, which was great, because I'd gotten it for free on PlayStation Plus, so it was like, oh, the worth of this game is $0. Like, I might give you 10, and it's like, no, it's been spruced up, so it's 60. And it's like, all right, I'll just wait on that. Yeah, those are the real ones to report on. I've also been spending an absurd amount of time in a store selling things to buxom ladies in waifu shop, which I never played Racketeur, that like sales game RPG, so it has that appeal, but also there's periodic nudity in it. So
gotcha.
You know, it's got
it's a good thing you already purchased it, because you probably can't do that right now.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah, the credit card thing with Steam, right?
Yeah.
And Itch now too.
And it. Yep.
Yeah.
Who? What?
Itch.io. They folded too.
Oh no.
Yep.
Weird. I mean, it's free to play, but like, is it?
Still get it then.
Yeah, then you're.
I don't know. Yeah.
As long as it's free, then it's fine.
Games like this, it's pretty tame, but it's really just you can play music and watch timers tick down as you build better hammers. I don't know. It has a strange lure to it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like an idle
That's
game,
one of
then?
many. What's that?
Like more of an idle game then?
A little bit, but like the rapidity with like they want you to upgrade all your inventories and things so that you can just load up with a bunch of inventory and leave, and it'll just happen. But you realistically need to do a lot of clicking in order to make anything happen. But I don't know, something about being a shopkeeper and selling things and occasional flashes is working.
Sure.
It's an interesting loop they've made.
Sure.
So yeah, that is one of like the ongoing games. I'm also playing a lot of Dune Awakening. I'm enjoying Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle and stuff like this, but I won't like elaborate on those until I've seen credits in the MMO Dune Awakening. I don't know.
Got to the end game, I guess, or whatever.
There is a core story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
once
I've
you were
wrapped,
playing that, are you still playing that?
I haven't, just because it's a time sink, and I've been playing other stuff.
Yeah, I left that game for about a month because of the surgery and everything, and all my stuff like got wiped out by Arrakis. Like I thought something glitched out, and it's like, no, the sandstorms of Arrakis just destroyed all of your stuff. So
awesome.
That's how it is. I was like, all right, I guess that's fine. I'll just rebuild. So
that's how it works.
Yeah. That's just how it is. It's a harsh environment. It's worse than Sardaukar. So
yeah, you should move to a different planet. Why would you choose to live here?
Because of the spice. They got the spice. They're the only place.
That's true.
I can't even drink spice. I bought a spice beer and tried to drink it. And it's like you cannot ingest the spice. I was like, all right, I'll hopefully get to do that later. I can now craft that beer, so maybe they'll let me drink it one day. I'm having a great time.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, I'll hand the baton to Sean.
Sure, I've been playing a few things. Let's start with Eriksholm. What is the subtitle of this game? Gotta look it up because the Shadow Legacy or something.
Stolen Dream.
Stolen Dream. I wasn't even close. There was an S in there, so I guess that's as close as I got. Eriksholm is like a stealth game.
Okay.
It's got like a top-down perspective. Take a drink, and what's really cool is these are some like really detailed environments as you're just kind of stealthing your way around. It's pretty simple. I'm only a few chapters in. But it's got, simple things like if you go near these birds, they'll make a sound, and that's how you can get like a guard to go over there, and then you can go the other way. I just got sleep darts, so I can put some people to sleep, which is pretty fun. And then
that
you have to like hide
really
the bodies,
helpful.
otherwise. Yeah, they can like discover the bodies, so you need to kind of like drag them out of the way and stuff. And like it's not exactly open, but as you're like going to like one area from the next, there are kind of several paths you can go. They'll all kind of like it'll kind of like fork out and then come back to like the next like challenge area. So there's a bit of walking around to do that as well. The big draw is just kind of how pretty this game looks.
Yeah.
With how detailed it is, and it even lets you like zoom in and zoom really far out. It's cool. Like I get a lot of Plague Tale vibes, despite there being no deadly rats devouring people.
Sure.
Okay.
So there's the mystical stuff isn't there, but just in terms of like kind of setting, kind of like the game. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's cool. It's a pretty chill time.
Nice.
Okay.
And it looks
And
really good.
I'm assuming medieval castles and arrows and like, or no?
No, it's newer. It's more modern than that.
It's more
okay.
like Industrial Revolution or something era.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so a lot
okay.
of like trains and a lot of steam and valves. Your big valves you're turning and stuff to like turn the engines on to cover up your footsteps to sneak past someone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something about the like suffix holm just
Yeah.
speaks to Middle Earth or something to me, but okay.
Maybe we think more like Sherlock Holmes.
Right. Eric's Holmes. That's really
That's
what
his
they-
name. Yeah.
I got you.
I'm trying to think. Eriksholm, that's the I think that's like the town your character starts in.
Okay.
So that's
Makes sense.
I don't think it means much other than that.
Yeah, I guess England just has ancient villages and towns that have weird old names. So
Yeah.
I just assumed it was a newly founded town for some reason. But okay.
All right, another game I tried out, Shadow Labyrinth, because I had to know. I had to know what this is. If
Sure.
people don't know what this is, think back to that Amazon show that everyone watched. That was like, what was it called? Secret Level? Is that it, Paul?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Where every episode was like a different video game, and then there was this weird ass Pac-Man episode
Okay.
And they made that for this game that just came out now.
Right.
Which is kind of a strange turn of events. You're some weird, like, so Pac-Man, who refers to himself as Puck, like awakens you. I don't know if you're some kind of robot or something, and he's telling you like, hey, we got to go do some stuff. And you don't talk, you just kind of follow Puck around.
Okay.
So you're playing a bad Metroidvania. It feels pretty bad. It also looks surprisingly bad. Like, it's weirdly low res, and then the game will zoom in for emphasis every now and then, so you can really see how blurry these pixels are.
Okay.
Weird.
Which is a choice.
Yeah.
But what makes it even weirder, so you're doing your Metroidvania stuff. You'll come across these sections where they refer to the G line, and when you touch the G line, they look like rails. You turn into Pac-Man, and then you start just kind of moving along the rails like Pac-Man.
Does he waka waka and everything?
It doesn't do waka waka. However, I got access to the special edition, which comes with the classic sound effects. I haven't turned those on yet because I wanted to see what the game it was like first. But your upgrade currency is dots. You are picking up dots every time you kill an enemy.
Sure.
Just to go back to the G line real quick, you're not playing Pac-Man. It's not like a scenario where you come across and now you're playing a board of Pac-Man real quick inside of this Metroidvania. It's literally just kind of like a rail you're on, and you can like jump from one rail to the other.
Like Sonic?
Like Sonic
grinding?
was where I was going to, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. So
Okay.
you are technically moving like Pac-Man, but you're not like on a grid. You're not being chased by ghosts. However, and then every now and then you'll come across a boss that'll be called like the G-Host, and it's clearly an orange ghost robot thing.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Ooh, weird hyphens. That's
so
great.
what I do know is that there's supposed to be a bunch of like weird Namco like lore and other references and stuff in here.
Okay.
Kind of what got me interested. I haven't come across a ton of that.
Oh.
They definitely don't front load that. They front load it with kind of bad gameplay. So
cool.
I'm having a pretty hard time going back to it.
Like bad or like arcadey, crusty, old gameplay, you know? Because you said it's not like a maze puzzler, so I'm assuming
no, it is a Metroidvania,
quite.
but I think it just feels bad.
Yeah.
And like some of the movement feels weird. Some of the times where you're like hanging on a ceiling and then jumping off, it's like the momentum just feels totally off. Like it just does not feel great to play. When you're on the G line, whatever I called it, G line.
Yeah.
By default, you're constantly moving forward, and then you hold right trigger to stop in place.
Okay.
You can also just go into the settings and turn it to manual control, which I don't know why you would never not do unless you just want the game to be harder.
Oh,
okay.
Weird. Huh. Yeah,
So,
okay.
Pro tip if you're playing Shadow Labyrinth, like switch it to manual controls.
Where do people play this? Like what is this free?
I think it's on everything.
It's on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not free. I think it's 30 or 40 bucks American.
It's 40 Canadian. That's why I haven't picked it up, because I need to wait for a sale. 40 Canadian for this is ridiculous.
I was just so curious. I wanted to see what it's like, and I really wanted to see what they were doing with the other Namco properties.
That's the curious thing, yeah. Like,
that's
I'm
the curious.
assuming
They're not
Dub's in
doing it early enough that it's like, well, you've kind of lost me. Like I needed something to show up. So
yeah.
I'm just trying to think of old Namco stuff, but yeah.
From what I remember, like someone was saying Xevious is in here in some capacity. Like they gave Xevious some backstory or something. I don't know. The animation's also like very limited. Like you can tell everything, like all the sprites are like 2D, and it's just like, oh, there's like the arm moving in front. Like you can see the layers.
I think that's why I assumed it was free, is how you're describing it sounds so low rent that it's like, oh, this is surely like an advert game for the show or something. A la Space Jam
it
and
went
New
the
Legacy.
other way around.
It's the other way,
The show was like, get ready. There's this dark, gritty Pac-Man thing coming, and it's like, oh, all right, what's going on? Like, and so like, I don't even. How did this deal happen?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
From the makers of the episode where they made a Conquered one. Like they also made a Shadow Labyrinth one.
Yep.
That's kind of the lingering legacy of Concord, is there's an episode of a thing you can watch, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So honestly, yeah, with the Conquered and then with this, like Secret Level is like weirdly interesting. Like it has a few talking points that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think Shadow Labyrinth is very good. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it.
Shadow Labyrinth seems like the type of game that if I can get past bad controls, I would be really into, because I like weird stuff like this. But usually weird stuff like this that controls bad, I don't want to do.
I'm thinking of that DS game, like Retro Game Challenge, which has like some bad games in it, but it's just a cool conceit, so you play it way longer than you should. I don't know. Or maybe there's a certain PSP
if the Namco
game
stuff was up sooner, that would be cooler. But for right now, it is just a bad Metroidvania for at least the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the best thing is going to be look up like an Easter egg list that someone has put together.
But you don't get the magic of finding Douglas in there, or Mr. Driller, I'm assuming.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Or a Puka. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, Shadow Labyrinth, $40. So,
that's the only thing keeping me away right now, honestly.
Yeah.
I went back to Tears of the Kingdom. I got an email from Nintendo saying, "Hey, would you like us to mail you some special thing? If so, we need you to send us a screenshot." Which actually, I need to do that like tomorrow. I'm gonna set they need that.
Good thing we had this conversation. I mean,
yeah, no kidding.
I'm gonna set a reminder for tomorrow. Okay, I need to send them a screenshot of. Have you guys used the Zelda Notes functionality of the Nintendo Switch app?
Oh boy, no.
No.
I think I do have the Switch app, so that's cool. But
if you go in the Switch app, there's a subsection called Zelda Notes. And then you select Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, and I was doing Tears of the Kingdom. And I had been wanting to go back to Tears of the Kingdom since I got the like upgrade pass thing. So now it runs at like 60 and everything. So I hadn't finished Tears of the Kingdom, so I was like perfect. And then I had this thing. So they're like, send us a screenshot of where you at on your collection thing. So Zelda Notes is this thing that helps you. It shows you where everything is. Like anything that you can collect in that game, it'll show you exactly where it is on a map. And it will connect to your Switch system and show you where you are. And it will guide you to that thing.
Whether it's the GPS system,
whether it's a Korok seed. They even have an audio guide that will dictate where you should go, like go southeast, which is actually not super useful because the mini-map doesn't have cardinal directions on it. So you need to kind of open the map and be like, okay, so I need to turn a little more to the right and then I'm north because this mini-map is not actually helping me know which direction I'm facing. But what's interesting is, and maybe someone in the chat can tell this because this seems like user error. There's no way it's made like this. It literally says, do you want to turn on the audio guide, where it'll show a waveform and it'll start saying like in text, go southeast, but it will not do it audibly. It will not speak to me. And I kept being like, is this connecting to like my AirPods? Like, why turn the volume up? It seems like you were trying to use AI to do, but it's not. So it's like,
interesting.
Okay, well,
maybe it's broken.
I don't understand how that's not working. Anyways, the mailer thing is like, they wanted me to send a screenshot of what my collection percentage was, which was like 23%. I haven't finished that game. There's a lot in there. And then they want me to send them after using the Zelda Notes, send them a screenshot of like how much higher the percentage got.
Oh no.
So I'm just kind of like collecting stuff right now. I'm going to send them another screenshot in a couple of weeks. And then they're going to mail me something
before
that relates to that.
Was 23, and now you're hoping to... Okay.
And it's already up to like 25, because I've just been kind of going around doing shrines and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they're going to mail me something that has to do with that, and I'm like, what could they be using the screenshots for? Like, I'm so curious. What, like, are they going to frame these screenshots for my phone? Like,
they just they send you a printed picture of what you sent them framed.
Congrats on getting 3% more or whatever. I don't know. I'm so curious, but this is what Nintendo is going to do with me. I'll find out sometime next month.
Okay.
Anyway, the Zelda Notes app thing is cool. I wish it would speak to me. And another cool thing about the navigation thing is if you put a shrine, then you ask for audio guidance, which is not audible. It will point out on the map like where you need to go first, in case it's like in a cave or something, so you can't go directly to it.
Right. Yeah.
Which is also
cool.
Helpful for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. But it'll do that for anything. It'll do that for towers. It'll do that for Korok seeds, quests. Like if you just want to find something, it'll help you get the 100%. So
cool.
So that's what I've been doing a bit of it. And then, speaking of old games, I'm playing through Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently reinstalled that on our deck or whatever for further exploration.
Seems like Silk Song is imminent.
I hope so.
I mean, every live stream apparently it's going to be on that. So
yeah,
one day.
But it finally was on a thing, right? And there's a number or something. Like it's like okay, there's sort of a vague day. It's not like Donnie Darko where you know exactly when. But
I don't think there's a number. The most recent was that Xbox, when they announced their handheld, said Silk Song will be on there when it launches.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
And then they
no one even said a year ever.
No, well, it has to be this year because they've said fall or they said holiday or they said holiday or they said later this year. I can't remember what they said, fall or holiday. And they have also said it's going to be at Xbox's booth at Gamescom, and it's been playable at that Australian museum.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, that's proof of life right there. So,
yep.
But I was like, well, I got to get ready because this is apparently like the last game. After this, we've gotten everything we ever wanted. That's what the internet has told me. So I got to play through Hollow Knight.
It's pretty good.
It is good. No, we did like a TDP Plus on it years ago.
Yeah.
And I just did not click with it. Now I just have a guide. Like one of my issues was like, I don't know where I'm going. This thing wants me to.
At some point, I kind of got lost in some spider place. So I was like, I don't like being here, and also I don't know where to go. So I'm just gonna put this down for a while, and it's been a year or more.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I get people are like, no, you want to be like immersed in these caves, and you just want to you stumble around, and then you found a boss, and it's like, I don't want that. I want you to just tell me where to go, please.
Yeah.
So I got a guide, and I'm doing that. Fortunately, the guide I'm running. It's it's IGN's guide because of course it is. You can definitely tell it's like written by different people, different pages on it. Because one will be like very detailed of where to go, and the other ones will be like, just go back to this thing. You remember where it is, right? And it's like, yeah. Sorry, what page was that on? They don't tell you where any of the like collectibles are. So like I'm moving at a pretty good clip, but I have like so little health. I'm not picking up any of like the shards and stuff, so I had to spend time today being like, okay, I gotta pause this guide. I have all these abilities now. I need to like go back to that first place and do some searching and load up another guide where it's like, where's the health? Because I was like, I feel like I'm too far in this game to have still only 5 hit points.
Okay.
It's clicking a lot better for me this time.
How does the Metroidvania gameplay flow compare to Shadow Labyrinth though? Like,
it's better. It's better, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But it doesn't have enough like Namco references. So I mean,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, if the promise of Dig Dug isn't even in the game, like, why play it? So I don't know.
I mean, Puck's not there. There's no G lines.
What say you, Hollow Knight fandom? Like, have you been
I'm hoping that comes in Silk Song. Because this is like kind of the new standard for Metroidvanias.
It's Namco references and the G line, which just keeps me thinking about the failed Green Line project here in Calgary.
Yeah,
so it's like stings a little.
Which everyone's thinking about, of course.
Oh yeah, worldwide crisis.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's what I've been playing. Let's do some news. There was a Nintendo Direct this morning. Who watched it?
No, I didn't even know this happened. I was at the clinic, getting my blood drawn. So,
well, now you get to relive it as Polygon here has put all the stuff not in the order they were shown. Thanks, Polygon.
Cool. Yep.
But I guess in terms of what they thought was the most important to the least important. So let's just go through and call out some stuff we liked. I will just say overall, for me, I didn't care about this Direct.
Okay.
I'm looking through it right now. Nothing here stands out immediately. So,
not even like the Monster Hunter Stories 3?
Especially not the Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Wow. Okay.
Noted
Monster Hunter enthusiast.
None of these necessarily are for me. Like, okay, fine. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted? Yeah, of course. Throw that on the Switch. Okay. That seems fine.
Yep. I'm trying to think what else was... I think like the biggest game maybe was like actually I couldn't even tell you what the Hyrule Warriors. There's another one. They're doing another one of those.
Didn't they announce that was happening, or is this another one?
This is another one. This is the third one.
Okay, cool. Okay, I was gonna say cool, but I'd be lying. I don't really care about that series, so.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
What else?
New
What else is on
Katamari
here
is
that-
cool. That's awesome.
Is it a new Katamari?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
New Katamari.
Once Upon a Katamari. I don't know. I feel like I never get excited for a new Katamari because it's just the exact same game.
I don't know what you do to it, really. Yeah, like I kind of get what I need from Katamari by replaying a Katamari.
PvP in it. You all
Oh,
race
of
to get
course.
the biggest thing. That's the new thing.
No,
think
the
I want that.
multiplayer was bad. In that for you're
This
crashing
one's
into
all
each
about
other.
being in like different time periods and stuff. So you're like
Yeah,
rolling up
Okay.
to Egypt.
the
There you
pyramids or
go.
something. Yeah, exactly.
I understand there are 69 playable characters. They made a note of that.
Oh, all right.
Mhm.
Why? Yeah, okay. Good job, I guess. Oh, sorry. The correct word for it is nice. That's what you have to say. It's the rules.
Right, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
What else?
See, because it's a
okay.
sex
Chilling
thing.
by the fire. That was dropped today. That is a campfire simulator that uses the camera, so you can chat with your buds around the fire.
Can you throw
holy shit.
more
Okay.
wood on it to keep
Yes.
it going? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
You can toast a marshmallow.
Is it just a chat room, really?
Yeah, around a fire.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
a
well,
little interested in this.
You're chilling.
yeah,
by the fire.
that's not horrible.
No, I'm like, it's just one of the more weirder ones. I understand you can get different skins for your poker.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
How much is it?
You know-
What else do you want in your fire simulator?
As someone who watches the like Christmas fireplace stuff, like this is like an interactive way to do that.
Yep.
So
Exactly, yeah.
okay, that's the biggest game thus far. I think.
$15. No. Okay. $15.
That's not that terrible.
It's
Like,
not-
hey, I
it's
can't
not
have a real
terrible.
fire pit.
Sure. It's pretty.
Plus,
bad.
no smoke inhalation or smelly clothes. Like you're saving money,
Oh,
really.
The smelly clothes is the
Octopath
best
Traveler Zero. It's a prequel
okay.
Octopath Traveler game.
Never played any of them.
Square
I keep
Enix went ahead
meaning
and
to.
they announced 3 different HD 2D games all back to back. Like they just kept coming. One of which was titled The Adventures of Elliot the Millennium Tales.
Okay, like it's about Y2K and he's patching computers.
I have
Maybe.
no
Looking
idea.
at
I don't
it.
think so. It looked fantasy because it's Square Enix.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The Millennium Tales. Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Haven't-
pretty glad I didn't bother like watching this at any point.
I'm a little surprised though because I feel like Nintendo needs another big drop this year for Switch 2 validation, right? For the holiday. Like you can't just be like, no, Bonanza, dude, you gotta get it.
Well,
They
this is
have
their
a
partner
Pokemon
showcase.
coming,
This
and-
isn't them. This is
This is
Oh,
the
okay.
the third party.
Yeah, in terms of first party, you got Pokemon and you got Metroid for the holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Pokemon is a big deal, but
It's an extremely
these
big deal.
things, I know. Yeah.
Have you heard about these guys? There's like 1,000 of them.
Yeah, they're crazy critters, and they have electric powers and stuff. Like I like that movie.
I saw some people
Detective.
excited about Pac-Man World 2 repack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that at all. But
Do you care about anything? Just, like, in
honestly,
general.
no, I don't.
You seem pretty jazzed about those Dune movies. You know, that was pretty good, right? Timothy,
I
you
was
finally
fake-
understood the appeal.
I was
Yeah.
faking it. I was faking it.
Oh
yeah.
man,
Yeah, I mean, even if you weren't faking it, there was no Dune in this showcase,
True.
so I wasn't gonna have anything for you.
There
What
was
about
Just
Chronos,
Dance,
the New
though.
Dawn, from Blue Machine?
Chronos.
I am really excited for that, but not for Switch. Like, why the fuck would I ever
There you
play
go.
that on Switch?
Well, you would play it
You
on
can
Switch
bring it
too.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No,
Where
I would
else are you
never
gonna
buy
get
that on Switch 2.
mouse controls with analog stick on the left?
Oh, PC.
Yeah.
With
Wait.
analog stick on the left, can you do that?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You could just
Yeah,
take a
the last time you
controller,
did
hold
that.
it in this hand, and then use your mouse on the other.
Oh.
But it won't share. It'll just go back and forth, right? One at a time.
No, you can definitely get different like mods and programs to do that sort of thing.
Okay.
For sure.
And you do that
Okay.
regularly?
No, because why would I? I would just use keyboard and
I don't know.
mouse.
You seemed really into that idea. You knew
No.
all the steps to do it.
Like after you played
Oh.
Mario Galaxy, you're just like, this is the way to control stuff. Like
That's
I have to
right.
do it. So
That's right. Yeah.
Nunchuck.
You can do that for Metroid Prime 4, and
Yeah.
there's also a mini game in Welcome Tour where you can do that.
Sure.
All right. I'm one of the I want the Welcome Tour. It looks
You should buy
Welcome
it.
Tour is great. I'm a huge Welcome Tour fan. This is a safe space for Welcome Tour.
Yeah, like other podcasts were just, oh, why is it this money at all? And I was like, because it's fun, cool. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want? It's not much money. It's less than Shadow Labyrinth. So, you know.
That's the bar.
That's the overpay
bar. You
bar.
gotta clear that. So,
yeah.
At this point, everything's gonna get compared to Shadow Labyrinth.
It's less than Chilling by the Fire, I think, too, right?
Outer Worlds 2 last week, they lowered it from $80 to $70 because they were like, we can't have it be more than 2 Shadow Labyrinths.
That's
right.
That's a sales killer.
Shadow Labyrinth.
Yeah.
A couple of just fun facts. Well, I thought they were kind of interesting that I wanted to call out about this. Is for Yakuza Kiwami 2, which was also shown here. If you own the Switch version, you can buy an upgrade pack. It's $10.
All right.
Or Octopath Travelers 0. If you buy the Switch version, you do not. There's no way to upgrade it to the Switch 2 version. And Square Enix has come out and said there will never be a way to upgrade it. Make sure you buy the correct version.
Okay.
That's interesting. Weird, huh?
Which
that sounds like the company that sold me the Vita version of Final Fantasy X Remake, and I assumed I would get the PS4 version, and of course I didn't. So I was the fool. I should have read more. But yeah,
I guess so.
So yeah, just there's a PSA for that.
Okay.
Here's another PSA. Mario Paint is now on the Switch Online service.
This is the one piece from this I found out about because people on Facebook were even posting about it. So yeah,
because everyone on Facebook's like old.
Yeah, they made it all the way up to that. Because like 30 years ago, people were playing Paint, and now they're 70 or whatever. So yeah, they were posting about it.
Yeah,
on the Facebook.
With their Switch 2s. Actually, it's on Switch 1 and Switch 2. Switch 2, obviously, you can use the mouse controls. Switch 1, they actually support you plugging a USB mouse into that and then using mouse controls on Switch 1.
Oh, weird.
That's
okay.
Great. That's cool.
Well, I guess I will get something out of that. That's great. You can play the Fly Swatter game or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. And make weird music.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Here's my favorite story of the week. Did you guys hear about Sony? Did you hear about this Horizon Zero Dawn bootleg?
No.
Okay.
I'll click on this.
So Tencent, I guess previously they came to Sony and they said, hey, let us pitch you a Horizon Zero Dawn game. We would love to make a Horizon Zero Dawn game. They even had, as part of their pitch, we're huge fans. Look at how many trophies our dev team has in the Horizon franchise.
That's great. Yeah.
Sony said no for whatever reason. They said no, thank you. Tencent said, okay, well, we're going to do it anyway.
Right.
And now, and the story here is Sony is now suing them because it is such a blatant ripoff. If you guys on the call here,
I'm looking at them. Yeah.
You can just scroll down to some of these screenshots side by sides.
Okay.
I would love you guys to kind of paint a word picture since you're kind of seeing this for the first time.
I'm looking at
the game from Tencent, by the way, is called Light of Motorim.
Okay. Yep.
Well, it's kind of sci-fi tribalism stuff. Like, at some point, if you're, okay. Like, I was going to say, if you're just, culturally borrowing from real tribes and things, it'll look similar. But this looks pretty directly, like, this headdress should look like this. This armor should be white,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put it in our chat. I'll put, look at the Steam page. How much of this looks like a Horizon game? Like, look at these creatures.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm so bad at navigating Discord because I never use it. So, my thoughts are pending. Please continue.
What do you think, Paul?
I mean, it is literally the like we have Horizon at home like Temu version. Because it's so obviously like worse in a lot of ways how it is animated, but it kind of looks like a Switch 2 or Switch 1 version of one of those games or something. Like,
I think that's pretty harsh. It does look worse, but I mean, it is like a 1-to-1 almost of how they are ripping this off. I believe it's also like it was going to be like a free-to-play mobile game as well, which is not great. I think this is pretty ballsy of Tencent, which, by the way, Tencent, who owns a lot of the game industry, easily has the money to make their own game or to make it distinct in any way.
Sure.
Sorry, yeah, I'm finally catching up on the...
Get to the Steam page.
There's kind of just an otter here, and he doesn't look like a robot at all. So that's different, right?
That's one of the screenshots, yeah.
That's one of the, yeah. So 10% different. That's the rule. No, I don't know.
It's crazy.
I've never really clicked with Horizon at all. So maybe bootleg Horizon is for me though. You know, like who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like I need it jankier.
We'll see.
Oh well.
I don't think this is going to come out either. It is way too similar. I mean, maybe they could change it up a ton and then put it out. But yeah, I mean, even the main character has long braided red hair with robot headdress. Like it is just it is such a ripoff. It's crazy how insanely close this is.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see how the lawsuit goes. But I'd be surprised if Sony lost.
Oh yeah, sorry. What's the name of the not Horizon? It's
Light of Motorim, something like that.
Motorim. Okay. All right.
Motoram, something like, I don't know, something like that.
So don't look forward to that, and well, maybe it'll leak somehow, or like see the word I heard back in the day was China don't care, so I thought they would just put it out.
Clearly, they don't. They don't care. They said
like they went ahead and made it.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, oh, whatever. Like we're not gonna follow your lawsuit either. Like we're not gonna pay you. Like whatever. Like Alex Jones didn't pay his lawsuit settlement, so why would we? You know, stuff like that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Just to get political again, because you know. But yeah.
Speaking of Sony more, okay, so they announced a fight stick a few months back. They have now, I forget what it was called, but they've given it an official name now. They detailed it. It's going to be on display at Evo for people to look at in the, what was it, like the Fight Stick Museum? What did they call it? Let me look at this blog post. It will be in the Fight Stick Museum and at the Arc 6 System Works booth at Evo. So if you're going there, you can look at this fight stick. Okay. Basically kind of looks as if you took a DualSense and then made it a fight stick.
Yeah.
Has anyone here had, like, I briefly had a fight stick when I got caught up in Street Fighter 4 Mania, but then realized why did I do that and sold it to a guy who will
I have a fight stick. I got it for free. I don't use it much. But I do have a fight stick. I should probably use it more. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with one of these.
Okay.
Like through work or something. But
this is more entry level.
Switch out the like hexagon, octagon stuff on the bottom there. It looks like, I mean, I'm not a fight stick guy, so I don't know all the lingo, but it looks like what you'd want, I guess.
I mean, I've recently been on Paul's show. I kind of slandered fighting games at large a while ago, and now I'm like reinvestigating my claim and being like, okay, I think I just don't care about Capcom's stuff. Like I like Killer Instinct, I like Dead or Alive. Surprise, surprise, the waifu shop guy likes the Dead or Alive games, but it's okay.
Yep.
I get it.
Can I interest you in Soul Calibur then?
I installed 6 and played it for a bit. I do like the gameplay a lot. Also, Ivy's in it, and she's part of this, fighting game thing.
She's got the biggest gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah. But that game seems budget. Like the storytelling is so cheap looking. It made me sad.
6. Keelik, though, that dude's awesome.
I'm more of a Voldo fan. He's so odd.
That makes sense.
Like vaguely Hellraiser-ish. Yeah. See, in Waifu Shop, there's a lady. Anyway, she's vaguely Voldo.
I'd assume there'd be more than one, but
Not a lot. There seems to be one in each of these games. But anyway.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, I don't know if I remember. It's called Flex Strike. Paul, what do you think of the name Flex Strike?
I mean, it sounds like my last name, or it's close to it. So
at the outset, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're on board then? Or?
So, sure.
So it's pro?
I don't care at all about this until I see a price, to be honest with you.
That's a great thing. Let's take a guess. Remember, it's PlayStation.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like 150 minimum.
Okay.
What's the like average fight stick price?
Oh, it depends.
Fight stick price. Let's see what
like I feel like back when Street Fighter 4 came out, I paid like 150 Canadian for it, so it has to be double that now or something, right? But that was a deluxe one.
And it depends what you get, yeah.
What are those like stickless fight games like Gersman was investigating them.
That's what I have
Paul has
right
one,
here.
doesn't he? The hitbox?
I use it all the time. I love it.
Okay.
Okay. So we got a couple of things in the chat. 777 bananas. Great callback. Someone's saying 250, and another person says 120 to 150. So those are pretty different.
Is this USD is kind of the default we speak
they're
in?
All USD. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
As I mean, like Canadian's gonna be like $1,000, right?
Yeah, probably.
For now, yeah. Until we get to the Civil War like economy that Paul and I saw in the movie and we're charmed by. But yeah.
I'm just gonna go to Amazon and I'm gonna search
War.
fight stick. What's gonna come up? Fight stick.
Yeah, I mean it depends what you get.
I guess I didn't really
seem like you can kind of pay whatever you want, and there's a fight stick for you.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say, on average, I'm gonna say 150 is the average. So I'm gonna guess that this thing they're gonna come up with like 199. Nah, it's probably gonna be 249.
Okay, whereas I was gonna say like 179.99, but I'm famously bad at this game because like my Switch 2 guess was crazy. So yeah, whatever.
It's PlayStation, so it's always expensive.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, this is as good a segue as any to bring up this wired controller I've been excited about and wanted to mention. Since the 360 era, I've been really looking for a wired Xbox gamepad that meets my needs on that front. And this one switches between the Xbox stuff and the PC stuff so seamlessly. It's Power A's wired Xbox controller.
There's a bunch of people online that
connect to both?
that like that one.
I've been having issues like post 360 stuff just kind of getting junked up somehow and like not enjoying the PC experience as seamlessly as I need.
I have like an Xbox. I guess this is a series controller.
And do you have like a dongle for it and it talks to your
Bluetooth?
Oh.
Yeah,
no issues.
Interesting. Okay.
And you can just plug it in too, if you wanted to.
I have failed at this game and wanted something simple.
You want it to be wired?
I did, yeah. So
why?
Because I'm plugging my USB-C from Xbox to PC like with two cables that are near me and switching what I'm doing. So I don't know. It worked for me.
Because this and I guess the DualSense now, you can connect them to multiple devices and you just like hit a button and it'll just connect to the other one.
Okay. I'm an old man already on this front, so as someone who's confused by remotes and stuff, like this is the solution I have found for myself. So
you like it, and it's red.
It's red. That's the only one I've been able to find at the Best Buy. This is the second one I've purchased because I'm future proofing a little bit for my gaming habits. So yeah. Anyway, just 40 Canadian.
I'll mention
so like
about
no
this
money.
Fight stick is that there's a carrying case.
Oh, good for all the tournaments. That makes sense.
All right, Wolfenstein is apparently getting a TV show.
Sure. Okay.
It's being developed at Amazon from one of the producers of Fallout.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
I think the tagline was something like the story of killing Nazis is evergreen. Which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's getting back to politics.
It's back in style, I guess. Yeah.
Who do you want to be BJ?
Wow,
the guy that's playing Reacher right now. I don't remember his name.
The guy playing Reacher. That would be a good one.
Yeah. Let me find his name so I'm not an asshole.
Who played like Ivan Drago's son in like Creed 2?
Alan Richson, by the way. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know who that was.
Maybe. Well, Blazkowicz is a little older, right? Especially in the new games timeline. So
sure,
it could work.
The person's name is Florian Montenu.
All right, he gets my vote.
Okay,
I guess.
Yeah, that's a big man too, for sure. What else has he been in? Oh, he was in Borderlands.
Oh, great!
Oh no,
he was Krieg in Borderlands.
He's got that video game experience, you know.
Yeah,
okay.
Perfect.
True.
You might also remember him as Razor Fist from the Shang-Chi movie.
Oh, yeah, actually. The fight on the bus, right? That was pretty good.
That's one of the few MCU movies I haven't seen. In fact, I think it's the only one at this point.
There's a really great dragon in it that shows up.
It stars a Canadian.
It's true. He was the Ken in the Barbie movie. Yep. I don't know if you saw that.
He was Ann Ken.
He was a Ken. That's right.
He was a pretty great Ken though.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, and last one. This was kind of interesting. Everyone's playing that Horse Girl game on mobile right now. Nathan, maybe if you're not, maybe this is your next game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this sounds like perhaps in my wheelhouse.
So, yeah, say it again, Paul, because I can never get the name right. Yeah.
Oh, I wish listed. I was looking at this game. It's true.
Okay. So it is on mobile. I think it's free to play on mobile. Anyways, I'm just going to read the tweet here. The Indonesia Horse Race Derby 2025 surpassed 300,000 live stream views this week, an increase from 2024's 85,000. Why? The global version of Uma Musume Pretty Derby was released on June 26th, and Indonesia is a top 5 market for downloads.
Okay.
Makes
there
sense.
You go. So, like, dude, Spruce Meadows is going to see a boost in interest, I think, right? Like this year, we're gonna get some of that wave.
I don't know.
Equestrian sports is the next, like, Goldilocks zone. Anyway.
All right, that's it for news. Let's do some questions. Top-down perspective at gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Blue Sky, the Discord channel, or Claire's P.O. Box are great ways to send questions in. And you could sound like Suku, who writes, you know how shows like Pawn Stars bring in experts to verify certain items, like 18th century manuscripts or war memorabilia? That's it, the question. You know about that? Okay. What would you want to be the expert of to call in? You can't pick video games. Only one of you can be the video game expert. So wait, so one of us can't? Okay, whatever. And
it says you all can't. So
you're right. My bad.
Oh, yeah. And
yes, you would gain the resources to do research of your field.
Okay. I mean, my friend Ryan is kind of entering into a realm where he's the DVD expert of just like, oh, this one with like the special features and the bitrate or whatever.
That's pretty lucrative.
Yeah, weirdly, kind of. Yeah, like there's collectors.
Facetious, so
okay. No, he's like acquiring stuff on Kijiji and flipping them for like quadruple and stuff like that. Like it's weird, but there's people that don't know what they have because there's like, it's like some shitty copy of Armageddon, which is a terrible movie, and it's like, oh no, but that's the one you want. So. Yeah,
it's literally what Pawn Stars does, so that makes sense. Just
stuff. So I feel like I'd be stepping on his toes a little bit with that. I think I'd just go with like books. I kind of wish I could go to the CBC books sale and just know what's valuable in my mind instead of Googling badly while I'm there looking for like rare editions or paperbacks with strange legacies or whatever, because there's some pretty easy to find books that I have like interest in, like just movie adaptations and stuff like that. And I don't know if there's like financial interest in any of that stuff. Like, should I have bought that copy of 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves on the cover? Like when I worked at the bookstore? Probably, right? But I failed to do that. So is it invaluable now? Or was it always worthless? These are the questions.
Sure, yeah.
What about you, Paul?
I'm trying to. So the idea is that not that you're already an expert in, but like that you would want to kind of
gain, like Matrix style. You could just download all the knowledge you need to become
all the resources in your field. Yeah, you can research or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I really like like pins with like different shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that stuff's pretty. I like those little kitschy pins and stuff. Maybe that.
Yeah, if there could be a future market where there's tremendous interest in that, like as like kind of like stamps seem to have endured in this weird way amongst weirdos. You know, I'm assuming until the present day.
Like
No, but I guess just like the rarity or the oddness of an item to perceive that immediately would be the thing. Yeah, but I know Disneyland has this weird pin culture that they foster a little bit. Yeah, like it's just kind of. I think there's days where they like kind of encourage pin trading. So like all the long time Disney like annual pass people come out with their pins and trade pins with other collectors. Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
So yeah, sure, a little bit.
Yeah, pin stuff is like at every convention and stuff. Like that's huge. I don't know if there's anything I would know enough about to be like an expert on it.
Rare bikes, you know.
No, definitely not. Maybe like
bikes.
I don't know, like old ass weird gym equipment. We were just being like, they used to think this was like really good for hamstrings, but like it kept ruining everyone's knees. That's why you don't see them anymore.
Like just like the museum of exercise, like a kinesiology museum, or it's just like, oh yeah, don't do this anymore. If you think this is a good exercise, it was debunked in 1998. So stop it.
So like maybe that, but yeah, I mean even like the game one would be hard because it would be a lot of like really old games that I probably have less familiarity with. But
I think in absentia, that's Claire's area of expertise, right? Collection
is building the museum as we speak.
Yeah,
but
that's the expert you call.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Paul. What did you say?
Probably like pins or something.
Yeah,
pins. You know a lot about pins, huh?
No, this doesn't say.
So like, if I grab a pin, you could tell me about it.
Yeah, I could do that. I could tell you all about it.
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one on hand.
No, because who does?
There's like a.
Well, I mean, I have a collection back there, but like,
Brittany's collection is right next to me. Yeah, I could try to show it to you.
Well, you have some on the other side too.
Oh yeah. We're a little bit of a pin household anyway.
Yeah. So there you go.
So we need to call Paul to assess our collection, and then he'd let us know.
How much is this worth?
Like $11, 11 cents, dude. It went up.
Yeah, exactly. Dead writes in, what percentage of video game stories and what percentage of video game stories and Nintendo video game stories, interesting, are as good as an average published book?
I mean, the bar for publishing is pretty low.
That's what I'm saying. You can self-publish on Amazon, so like, it is at the floor. It is dirt.
But when you're publishing, you're making a book, you're at least trying to do a story. Some games are just like, this is just a mechanic, like thing.
Like, the immediate comparison point for me is, like, Naughty Dog's Uncharted games versus, like, Clive Cussler adventure novels. And it's, like, maybe at least equal, maybe way better. You know, like Sahara and things like this. You know, Dan Brown, you know. I think Uncharted is batting at least at that level.
Sure. But what about that like weird game jam thing that two dudes did in a weekend? That still counts as a game.
Oh, okay, wait. What percentage of... Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. So the percentage of all video game
that's what I'm
stories...
saying is that book, I think, is just slightly higher because at least they're trying to do a story, even if they fail at it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think we're discounting because you're not hearing about a lot of them, but you can self-publish on Amazon, like anything you want.
So the ocean of content has expanded for both mediums.
I think for both. So percentage-wise, I bet it's pretty equal because I bet there's just so... Like, I bet... Like, if I'm just going to guess, I bet 1% of books have a good story. Just in terms of, like, how many books are out there.
Probably.
And if I'm going to guess for video games...
in history,
Yeah, all books in history. And all games in history. Because, again, there's, like, you know, there's hundreds of new games every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
There really are.
A book came out today that I want.
Yeah. I bet it's also, like, 1%.
Probably.
I was going to say it's, like, we're entering into, like, point percentages, probably. But, really, less than 1%, maybe. But... that's really being critical. Like what is like, so the average published, I guess, yeah, you're saying like, oh no, it's like about 90% are as good as the average published book, because the average published book is also really bad. Maybe.
Sure, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
I also wonder, like, they split out video games from Nintendo video games. Do you think that was? Are we supposed to assume because Nintendo ones are better or worse than like the average?
I think
non-Nintendo.
story-wise, there's such a like little interest in it from the higher ups. Like I remember Miyamoto talking about like being kind of mad Rosalina was a character and like Galaxy had a story at all. Like it's just like, what are you doing? Like this isn't about that. It's about jumping around as a bumblebee and getting a thing. Like that's all it is. Like which eventually, like I can't imagine the Bonanza story.
Bonanza story. You punch something and then he said, "Ooh, banana." Beginning, middle, and end.
Yep.
Yeah. Like no one was even kidnapped or anything. There's no stakes. It's just get those bananas because they're
I love
good.
that they're separated in this question. That's so funny to me. It's so good.
I do think, I would say Nintendo is on the lower scale. Like they're are you saying so they're pulling the average down? Is what we're all saying?
Probably. Honestly.
I recently listened to you guys talk about like the Famicom detective stories things. So maybe those are helping their story, but I'm not paying that much to play those, so I have no idea.
Right.
Like
which have never ever gone on sale.
Yeah,
which is so crazy.
It's like, do you want people to check these out? Because like Phoenix Wright goes on sale all the time. You can just load up on. You can
get the whole like first trilogy for like $8 on Steam. That's a fantastic trilogy. Like holy shit, you're getting close to 100 hours of gameplay.
Mystery content for you. That's like, so yeah, like you could reasonably compare those to like an Agatha Christie book or something.
Absolutely,
like.
Yeah,
they're murder mysteries. Like they're pulp in a way that's
also so minimal. They might as well be a book. Like,
except when I was game overing in Miles Edgeworth and had to just play a bunch of it again to get to the point where I failed.
That's wild. But you can now switch them to like story mode where it'll just turn it into a book for you, so you don't have to guess. Ever.
That makes sense.
Okay, great.
But it does cancel out all the achievements though. You got to earn those yourself.
What? All right, or check the guide on your phone so you don't bone up the answers.
I mean, yes, no one wants to pixel hunt those games, which is why they made the story.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's getting better in a way. Like video game storytelling is at least engaging me. Like I was really genuinely impressed with the Nier games in terms of how they're embracing storytelling in the genre, like the medium of video games. Like it's just like, oh yeah, there's gonna be like a shmup section, but there's important stakes going on. Isn't that weird? And you're like, yeah, Yoko Taro, you really figured something out. Like I was impressed with that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Eventually, I'll play that Final Fantasy thing he did, but I don't know. Like I have to play an MMO to get there. It's just daunting. But maybe Dune will lead me down this trail. Yeah. Okay, sorry, it's my turn to read a question, right? Rasterman7, what's the last time you cooked for yourself something you don't usually cook? How did it go?
Last week I made some turkey tacos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you not usually make turkey tacos? So it qualifies?
Not usually. I mean, I have plenty of times in the past, but I just haven't for a while. And I thought I should get some taco seasoning and make some turkey tacos with some ground turkey, and it was great.
Okay.
Nice.
Gonna do it again.
I've been cooking steaks more recently because I'm supposed to get more protein like that, and I've been having some fun figuring that out.
That sounds like a difficult one.
Not well to make it good. Is still a little bit of
I assumed you were trying to make it good.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's my bad.
You just put a piece of meat in the pan and wait, and then it's done, right? And you can eat it.
Yeah,
it's like
technically, even if it doesn't cook through, like people want that. So like
people do want that, but I'm trying to make it fun and use spices and herbs and things. The last time it didn't go well was when I had like this chicken that had been in the freezer a lot, and I was like, okay, I can still make some sort of stew or something. But I didn't have all the ingredients for this recipe called like paprikash, which is a Hungarian stewed chicken. It's really good, but I was like, I'll just improvise something similar. I can do it, right? I got tomato sauce. I got a bunch of paprika right here. Let's figure it out. And it was so weird and not. I would never serve this to any other human. But I was like, this is technically edible. I will use it, but I failed at this one. So
I do love the use of the word a lot for it being in the freezer, because you didn't say it'd been in the freezer for a while, which implies like a length of time. A lot almost implies like it's coming in and out, like there's a frequency.
I hope it didn't, but it may have. I don't know. It was burnt up, freezer burnt. It was bad. It was like, this is the last chance for this to be ingested by a person before it's just wasted completely.
I'm gonna take an extra risk with it.
A little bit. I probably shouldn't have eaten it at all in hindsight. But
well, I mean, you're still here.
I didn't die or even vomit, so I think I succeeded in some basic way. But
some people might call that a win. Yep.
Yeah.
Paul?
Last time I cooked something that I don't usually, I made teriyaki chicken, but like the actual sauce, like homemade sauce and everything, that went good. It's not cooking this week. I started pickling, so I've been pickling a shitload of stuff, and that's been very good.
I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about pickling a while ago.
You had like a lot of jars of pickles. One might say too many, but I mean, I'm not here to judge. Mm-hmm. Are they all different?
What do you mean by all different? Like, they're not all...
Because I know you can like...
Oh, yeah,
all the
different
same
brines.
You, like put some different stuff in them, so it's like these are like the spicy ones.
Same. It's one batch, so same batch of brine, and like they're all different in that I didn't like measure out the exact same amount of like peppercorns and garlic and stuff for each one. I just kind of eyeballed it.
Sure,
but like they're all the same ingredients. There's nothing.
Like there's not. I'll throw a whole jalapeno in this one, see what happens, or something.
No, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is asparagus, some really spicy.
Pickled asparagus. I was thinking about like pickling carrots and other vegetables and see what goes on. But yeah.
Phantom Aegis writes, "What's the oldest television show you've ever watched, and what made you decide to watch it?"
Oh man. I'm trying to think if I have anything like. Well, it's probably honestly like I Love Lucy, because that's like
I Love Lucy
50s.
For me too. Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen I Love Lucy. Yeah,
it's pretty funny sometimes.
I like I Love Lucy.
It still works sometimes.
What's the date?
So
on that?
I actually that's like 51 or something, and I know that because I was like, oh, it's probably Twilight Zone. So I looked up when that came out, and that was 59.
That's like 59.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I Love Lucy is like almost a decade before that. So that's the answer.
I've probably more thoroughly watched Twilight Zone, so that's like more investment. But yeah.
I mean, I Love Lucy is black and white, so that's probably going to beat anything I could think of. The other one that jumped to my mind was Fawlty Towers. That's 75.
Sure.
It's John Cleese, right? Like
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, like OG Star Trek would have been kind of one of the first that far back shows I investigated when I was younger. And that probably led to Twilight Zone and whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I Love Lucy is probably chronologically. I didn't get way into like the Milton Berle show or anything, so
So I asked Google. I wrote, "What's the oldest show I've watched?" I'm assuming AI will just know this at this point. That's what I'm being advertised every day.
Yep.
Oh man.
On a quick look, and Google says they need to know which shows I've seen. So AI's fallen short.
Lame.
But they did say
like,
if I'm asking
you already
about the
know.
oldest show in general, it's The Queen's Messenger from 1928. So,
okay.
Either of you seen that?
No,
I missed that one. Didn't check that one out. So I've seen films from the 20s, but not TV per se. So I don't think anyway. Like I can't think of any specific like broadcasts content from that. Like if anything, it'd be like at some point enter into this is the radio play era, so I should listen to those. Yeah. But a lot of that stuff's hard to find too. Like it was like, oh yeah, this was on like Kinetoscope or something. Like Sidney Lumet did a Playhouse Theater thing in 1952. And it's like, oh, I do want to see that. It's like, yeah, I would too. It's gone.
Yeah,
there is no way to see that. So, yeah.
All right. Next question. Last question from VGC Kenny. If you were allowed to be the director of a Marvel game that took place in the Insomniac Spider-Man and Wolverine universe, which Marvel character would you make a game for?
Oh, man. My dumb idea immediately is Juggernaut, and it's just a full Bananza ripoff. Like it's just you're punching through buildings and getting whatever. Like
you would do Juggernaut over Hulk.
I really like Juggernaut. I've always thought he was way cooler. So I don't know.
There's a button giant that says, sprite. Juggernaut, bitch.
Well, yeah, there's a Vinny Jones.
Every time he gets a banana.
Yeah, Vinny Jones. Yes, I guess so. That's the Vinny Jones character. There's all those costumes in the Spider-Man games, so you can select that if you're really hung up on that 2006 version of Juggernaut.
I was gonna say Doctor Strange because I feel like it would play significantly different.
Yeah, like flying around or warping through portals and like
portals would be cool, and then all the different like magic attacks you would get and stuff and whatnot.
That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. You could do some like control set pieces with just like weird bending.
Where you're like bending the world into itself and stuff. That would be really cool. Yeah.
And just a way expanded part for Michael Stuhlbarg's character. Like he's honestly secretly like he's the Mary Jane of the game, and you play as him like a third of the time. So that's the other doctor he works with in the first movie. He plays a character in A Serious Man, the Coen Brothers film. So obviously needs more screen time and presentation.
I would assume Wong would just be in there as your buddy.
No, we're pivoting away from Wong. You know. Okay. Just for no good reason at all.
No good reason. Even though I think he's currently the Sorcerer Supreme.
He is, but that's a boring story. That's just a video game power fantasy. What if you were a doctor who's not as good as a doctor as Doctor Strange? Like that's interesting drama.
That is more interesting. And then like you're doing like a surgery or whatever, and there's a TV in the room of Doctor Strange like fighting a dragon.
And you're just so jealous about it. Yeah.
That is definitely more interesting. That would be kind of cool.
or whatever. The way the Insomniac stuff goes, like unlikely characters are the villains or whatever. So like that guy somehow becomes Doctor Doom or something. Like I don't know. Just remix it. Like you're not gonna get Robert Downey for the video game, so
sure. Yeah.
Get Michael Stuhlbarg. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking he's doing a surgery and he just keeps like under his breath being like, "This would be easier if I had magic powers." I also went to Harvard.
Like it's no small thing being the second best neurosurgeon in the world. I mean, come on. Like so yeah.
What about you, Paul?
I really like gameplay in Anthem, so like an Iron Man game would probably be really fun, I think.
Okay.
Go with that.
They're doing an Iron Man game, aren't they?
Yeah, isn't that I've heard that's coming out. I don't think it was I can't remember who it is. Suffering the same fate as the Wonder Woman game or whatever. Like it's really real. Yeah.
Or the Black Panther game that also got canceled, and the Iron Man one is real.
What about like a Daredevil game where you know those games where they're like you're blind or whatever and you have to push a button to do like an echolocation to like see the world?
There's a level like that and Escape the Backrooms together or whatever. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of, but there's other games that have done that kind of in not a scary way.
Echolocation kind of stuff. Yeah.
Wouldn't that but then you'd have the problem where like the Arkham games ran into where you're just always turning detective mode on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Daredevil it would just be a Batman game, right? Like he even has like the hook shot and stuff to swing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Ben Affleck, so it's cool.
That's the one you get the Ben Affleck
it's like, oh, we're multiversing it. We're doing Colin Farrell's back, Bullseye's gonna flick pencils at you. It's crazy.
Did they do a Punisher game for that last movie? Seems like an easy slam dunk. Based on for like the 360.
Which movie? Like the Thomas Jane movie? Because there was a game with like torture and stuff. But
okay, I didn't know that. That's what I'm asking. Like I just
the no, there was like weird execution moves where you like almost like Splinter Cell Conviction or something. Where if you're standing near a toilet, you'll kick a guy through the porcelain. This is like, I'm near a table saw, so I'll just hold this guy here, and it was
video games, baby.
Weirdly violent. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if Warzone or whatever got a game. I don't think so. That was also not a great
I think
movie.
That's the movie I was thinking of. I haven't seen any of these movies. You know what would be a cool one is She-Hulk, and then you get some like lawyer stuff going on in there.
Oh yeah. And you can like object to stuff and like present evidence.
Break the fourth wall.
Reach out of the game and get clues. I don't know. Yeah. Is that show continuing? Or-
I don't know. I
think
heard that
so.
show cost a ton of money,
Okay.
so they had a really hard time because their main character was CG.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
so-
continue the tale in a series of video games,
Yeah,
right?
maybe. Yeah.
There
I
you go.
did like that show. Okay. If people want to send in questions for next week, it's topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Blue Sky, the Discord channel, or Claire's P.O. Box. What are your guys' game of the week?
Bonanza.
Yeah. I think because it reignited an interest in a larger series, I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 3. I just had a great time getting the T-virus fever again or whatever. So yeah, it was
Sure.
pretty great. Like they start that game shooting Nemesis with a rocket launcher and it doesn't do anything, and it's like, well, how are you gonna kill this thing? And the answer is a railgun, which is great. That's really great. So 2 thumbs up. I don't know.
And I'm going to give it to Eriksholm. There we
Nice.
go. Cool stealth game. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Thanks, Nathan, for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.